All right, let's talk about something that's about to completely change how the AI on your phone works. I mean, we're moving way beyond just asking questions. We're talking about an AI that can actually do things for you on your command. This is a big one.
So just think about this for a second. What if your phone's AI could do more than just, search for an answer online? What if it could actually open your apps, toggle your settings, and get tasks done all by itself? That's the huge leap forward we're diving into.
You see, for years, AI has been fantastic at describing things. It can tell you about the world. But the real magic, the absolute game changer, is when it stops just describing and actually starts doing. And the tech behind this has a name. It's called tool use, or if you want to get technical, function calling. The best way to think about it is like this. Instead of having an assistant who can only look up a recipe for you, you now have one who can actually preheat the oven. The AI hears what you want and triggers the right function, the right action, right inside your phone's software.
So where does this all happen? Well, the old way, the cloud-based way, meant you needed an internet connection. It meant potential lag, and it meant sending your personal data to some server somewhere. The new frontier is on-device AI. It's instant. It works absolutely anywhere, think on an airplane, and, this is the big one, your data never leaves your phone.
Now, the challenge has always been, how do you fit an AI that's this powerful onto a little phone without totally draining the battery? It seemed almost impossible, but Google has just announced a breakthrough that flips the script on what can be done.
And this breakthrough is rolling out through updates to the Google AI Edge Gallery app. And here's some huge news for everyone. It is now available on iOS, not just Android. They've dropped in 2 really cool new demos that show off this acting AI, and get this, you can even run performance benchmarks right there in the app yourself.
And this is the magic number right here. 270 million. The AI model that makes all of this possible, it's called FunctionGemma, has just 270 million parameters. In the world of AI, that is incredibly small and efficient, compact enough to live right on your phone, but powerful enough to actually run your apps. It's pretty amazing.
Okay, so what does this actually look and feel like when you use it? Let's jump into the first demo, which totally reimagines what a personal assistant can be.
So this first one is called Mobile Actions, and its whole reason for being is to act as your personal assistant, completely offline. It understands what you're saying and turns it into direct actions on your device. For example, you could just say something totally normal like this. You're not trying to find the right keywords or navigate through a bunch of menus, you're just talking.
And here's the magic happening under the hood. The on-device model instantly figures out your intent and translates your words into a very specific command, that create calendar event function call. And this all happens in a flash, with zero internet and with none of your data going up to the cloud. It just works.
Okay, that's really cool for controlling the phone's built-in features. But what about custom apps? I mean, what if you're a developer and you want to put this kind of power into your own creation? Well, for that, we've got to look at the Tiny Garden demo. On the surface, it's a really simple little game where you manage a virtual garden. But what's so wild about it is that it's controlled entirely by natural language, all processed by that same little AI model on the device.
So you could give it a command that has multiple steps, right? Just like this one. You're saying what to plant, where to plant it, and what to do next, all in a single normal sentence. And here's what makes this so incredibly powerful for developers. The model is smart enough to hear that one sentence and break it down into 2 separate custom commands that the app's developer created: plant crop and water crop. This shows that the AI can adapt to any app's unique logic, not just generic system stuff.
This all sounds fantastic, right? But it brings up the one question that every developer watching is probably thinking right now. Is it actually fast enough for a good user experience?
So let's talk numbers, because honestly, the performance here is seriously impressive.
Check this out. On a Pixel 7 Pro, just using the standard CPU, the prefill speed, that's basically how fast the AI understands your command, is over 1900 tokens per second. Insanely fast. Then the decode speed, which is how fast it generates the action, is a super snappy 142 tokens per second. The bottom line, it feels instantaneous. And remember, you can run these exact benchmarks yourself right in the Gallery app.
So if you're ready to start building your own on-device agent, getting started is actually really clear. You start by just exploring the demos, then you can move on to building your own, and finally, you can join the wider community.
Here's your action plan. First, go download the Google AI Edge Gallery app, again, for Android and iOS, and just play with these demos yourself. Then, when you're ready, you can use the fine-tuning recipes to teach FunctionGemma how your own app works. And finally, this whole thing is up on GitHub, so you can see what's happening and even contribute.
This really does open up a whole new universe of possibilities. It's a true shift in how we're going to interact with our devices. So I'll just leave you with this question. When every single app can have its own private, offline, and instantly responsive AI assistant, what will you create?